ocean racing, it's never normally about the start, but in this it was really about winning from the start and being there the whole way through.
I think we did compete above our weight limit. Our main sporters, our people, our team, we stand by that.
In my mind, I said, I don't know if I'm tough enough. Like, I don't know if I'm built for this. I don't know if I can do this.
We had good results, we had bad results, and it's just sport. Sometimes it's just other teams are just better, and you have to accept it.
We have now grown into a very strong sailing team. We travel the world together, we discover new places. That's also part of the goal of Team Malizia.
Flore, from a year ago, she did not see this coming. Like, she just came back from a few jobs across sailing across oceans. If you told her that like she would be doing the Ocean Race Europe, she would be so happy. Like, it's a dream come true.
Yeah, I really like this format of the Ocean Race Europe. We get to see great places, and the Ocean Race delivers a great event set up for us where we can just arrive, and it's really nice for the public to visit the boats and see the sailors and the boats. And yeah, I really like the format. So it's an important and quite intense race.
It's kind of like the emptiness that the race leaves you when it's over. I think that's what makes a lot of us coming back and do it over and over and over. And it's just become a big family where everybody knows everybody, and we have a big support, and I think that's what is really special about this race.
I think it was surprising to me. It was surprising what I found challenging and what was not easy. Definitely a whole new range of things that was challenging, you know, how the legs were a bit more fixed times rather than distances, and how easy it was to drop back with one very early on mistake.
I think that as a team, we learned a lot, especially as the racers. I think that there's many different ways that we can improve how we did it. The Ocean Race Europe was a huge test for us as a squad, finding out shift systems, what we like, what we don't like. Do we work well together?
Without a doubt, the level is insane in this race. You know, you look at the lineup of each of the boats, and it's full of solitaire winners. It's full of one-day globe sailors. You know, no one's beating around the bush. Everyone knows what they're here for, and they're all very good sailors, and they've got a reason for everything. You know that they're not just sailing in a different direction for no reason at all.
Not in a bazillion years would I have imagined that it would have been this difficult. It felt like we were truly like battling. And I don't feel like that a lot of times in nature. I usually feel like I can work pretty well with the conditions, and everything was pretty unpredictable.
You know, people think that it's hard to sail when there's a strong wind, and this is not entirely true. It is the hardest when there's very light wind. So it's really cruel in these light winds. You're full under tension, and It's not easy, it's really not easy. You can have a small 10 minutes error and that costs you the entire leg.
For me, like, really the short stopover is what is really challenging. It's a lot, you know, and as a sailors, maybe we are able to take a day or so to like rest and recover for the next leg. Here it's basically go, 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 get the boat off the dock, pack everything and get into the next place, you know, and I think it's hard for us on the boat, but it can be even harder for everybody ashore, you know, to follow the circus around.
Sometimes we should just stop, enjoy.
You arrive and you were always getting ready to go again, and it was always about managing your time, getting ready, like getting enough rest. It's not a 9 to 5, it's 24/7. You sleep on the job. Like, the gear suffers, the body suffers, your topic is difficult and it's ever changing.
Mentally, that's a hugely different challenge. In this race, I had to go a bit outside my comfort zone, had to get used to the fact that things can change quickly. You have to sort of re-psych yourself mentally.
Boris has chosen a really special crew of people. I think that he's chosen a really good symbiosis of sailors, people that all bring a different thing and a different element to the team.
How to organize 4 people to get the best out of an IMOCA around a complex racetrack, we don't really know yet, though. The whole class, all the other teams, everyone I discussed with the other skippers, everyone is searching the right answer, the best solution.
Yeah, we have to learn how to sail together, we have to learn how everyone works, what everyone's strengths are. And it adds such an exciting new challenge each time you race to have these different people to race with and figure out what they're good at. And I really think that we figured that out quite quickly. We figured out how to work together, and I definitely think with the team, obviously, we always have a great team spirit, and that always gets us through anything, which is really cool.
Up that hill, let's go.
Are you happy?
Yes, because we're going faster.
Green balloon!
Green balloon!
Yay!
Best pressure we've had, right here. This is it, guys.
The last time that I raced around the world, Team Malizia was one of our opponents. At the same time, we always got that like kind of good vibe, and you know, it was a bit like the fun team in the race. At the end, it's also about the people, you know.
Yeah, I think it's been being with the team, competing in crude racing has been really tricky. I think I've had to learn how to have a voice, even though when I sail solo, I don't talk out loud. I don't have to explain to anyone what I'm doing, I just go and do it. Yeah, red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. It's red sky.
Beautiful sky.
This is when we are become the hunters.
It's quite exciting. No.
Oh, it's marvelous. Even though sometimes we were struggling on the race side, the sailors mentally, they pushed through and they kept being happy and they kept showing up with a smile and just being there for each other. Like, I could see individually they were frustrating. As a group, they always never complained, they were never negative.
Africa here, we're coming. Don't look behind you too much.
I think we as Malizians, we have an understanding of our performance of not only being the pure result that is part of the performance, but it's really essential also that we have a good, that good coexistence, that we work well together, and that we give sense to what we do.
I cannot express to you how nice it is to finish a race and you still love each other. You still want to spend time with each other. You still want to pop bottles of champagne.
It's been really lovely, and whatever the performance, whatever the result, whatever the conditions, it was always fun to be with them.
And I think over the 4 years, part of our performance is also to grow, to develop, to have the good mood, and to have a spirit, the Malizia spirit. And that's a really essential part of the performance. The result is one thing, but then the overall performance is also concerning these other criteria.
We are all ocean sailors in Team Malizia, and so then to actually put us in the Med, which feels more like a lake, it's incredibly difficult. I would say that we struggled a lot with that. But then the thing that we didn't really have to worry about was that our mentality stayed the same.
Takeaways are organization on board, watch rhythm, roles, handover when we wake up and we bring on a new person. How do we do bringing on people when we do a maneuver, and so to give them the maximum sleep, to wake them up the shortest amount of time. Lots of details, but also big questions like how a navigator is a navigator in the watch or out of the watch is one of the big questions, because that determines the whole rest of the setup. Yeah, it was a steep learning curve, and I'm glad we have done it. This gives us a really good heads up for the ocean race world.
The role of the navigation on board, especially in this short, intense leg, is super important. We might have maybe underestimated a little bit at the beginning of the race, I would say. We're yes, we are all skilled, but some of us are not pure navigators. We changed a bit the watch system, and Will was a really dedicated navigator for it. In my opinion, it worked really well compared to maybe the legs before.
No, I absolutely loved doing the nav. It's really what draws me to ocean racing, is this responsibility of choosing the route of the boat. It's just the tactics and the chess selections and the decision making is just so fascinating for me that I really hope I get to do this role again.
Yeah, I'm really proud of Will, and this leg he has done an excellent job as a navigator. He's also important for our success. And so Will reveals himself as a navigator, which is really a specialization in sailing, which not many of these solo sailors have that.
It was really nice to spend some time with Boris on a boat, and I guess what I got was the impression was a bit how he sails when he's by himself. Once he's in his rhythm, once he's feeling how he's sailing, and mixing working hard on the boat and sailing with it, with also taking the pleasure of the fact that we're doing this amazing adventure and out there sailing. So.
Looks like more wind over here than...
When you relate him to something outside of the sailing world, I think that he is more of an artist, and I think I'm very similar in that way. There's a moment where I can just sense that he needs to be with his boat. He needs to be with his child. This is his baby, his other child.
Boris is the more feeling, touching, guy that is yes, it should be like this, but it's okay if it's like this, and I think there is never one way to do things, you look at the Amoca fleet and you look how people trim sails and different skippers do different things, and they're all fast, they're all racing hard, so there is never one way to do things. It's a boat that has been thought, designed, built around Boris' vision, with an entire team behind this vision. You can tell he put hearts and time into really designing the boat of his dream.
At the beginning, I saw them as legends, as these people that have done these incredible things, and I wasn't fully comfortable. I admire them too much. It's people I've followed for most of my life, and I look up to them and their achievements, they really impress me, and I don't feel up to their level. And now I feel like they're my friends, and that's really nice.
Thank you.
Well done, Will.
Yeah, well done.
Well done. Well done, Boris.
Nice work, Frankie.
As we spend so much time on the ocean, we help science to better understand climate change, and we bring this into schools in many places where we come along our race course to give it a sense with our observations of the environment and inspire people about the beauty out there, but also the necessity to protect the environment and inspire the young generation as well along the way.
It's really a lot of value that we share, and also, you know, in the sustainability world, it's a team that is really pushing for a lot of the same values that my own sponsor is pushing for, and it was a cool, natural connection.
It's also rewarding because you get to go on this boat, and sometimes you look outside and you're like, wow, that's my office. Like, you look outside and you fly the drone and you have that perspective and you see yourself on this big boat and that's your office. Like, how cool. Like, you get to take photos of waves splashing on the boat and a beautiful ride, and showing them like how beautiful like the ocean is. And sometimes it's nice to also show them the sustainability part of things and why we need to protect our oceans.
And that's what I spent my entire solo campaign doing, was being alone in the middle of the ocean, just observing the world around me and reacting to it in a way that was in my own time.
It's a sport that allowed us to get to places that you might never see before, or and just discover. It's really, really cool, and we have this opportunity to do it together with a big team, and where everybody's motivated and happy to do the work that we're doing.
Thanks, guys!
It's a sad moment for us, I guess, because we're going to be saying goodbye to Malizia 3, which has taken us a lot of miles. It's taken us around the world 2 times.
I know it can be also a bit of an emotional moment for everybody in the team here at the end of the race, you know, because it's a bit of a chapter that is closing for people that follow the entire construction of the boat, christening, for Boris that went around the world with the boat twice, you know, one in a team and one solo. Giving the boat another chance to go around the world, and I think it's also a really cool way for Team Malizia to see like the legacy, you know, of a boat that has done so much so far, that shows incredible performance both in crew configuration, in solo, and seeing how much longevity the boat can have, and being able to sail and still like perform really well for another 3 years.
It's great to have Frankie with us and hand the boat over to Frankie and know that there's someone ambitious, well organized, with the resources to make something great with this boat. It's a great future for this boat and a great development, I'm sure. In the history of ocean race, Volvo Ocean Races, we have seen the virtue of having 2 boat campaigns. And you have an economy of scale. We see that with other teams in France as well. So that's kind of a no-brainer thing, and it allows us to be even more strong and solid. And we really love to, you know, keep the hands a little bit near our boat and not let it go. Have it in the same hangar is great to, you know, it feels it's still some ways our boat. Malizia, by the way, means pirate, so we are a little bit pirate-minded. And that means to do things differently, to do more with less, and to do the best with what we have as well. And this is what challenges us every day.
I needed some friends in my life. I needed some people that were like gonna be my protectors away from the outside world. And now being here, I feel a little bit more confident that kind of rely on people to protect me.
It's really nice to arrive in the country and in some way to know that we're not going again and to be able to reflect back on everything that we've done up to now. And yeah, I feel really happy and just really proud of having done the whole thing.
It's done, that's it. It's over. That's our wrap, kids. I think that the people who really, truly are part of Malizia and represent this, not just as a brand, not just as a company, but as a lifestyle, those are the people that we need to, continue to support and push.
No, I want to say a big thank you to everyone for their different roles. The tech team have done an amazing job of putting the boat together and dealing with our annoying and small requests wherever we are without saying anything back, like you guys are super annoying. And then, the commercial side's been fantastic. Everything's been really well organized, and we've obviously made a massive impact here in Germany. So it's very cool to see all the fruits of all your guys' hard work. So very cool. And I'm looking forward to seeing what food we have on board, Louise. So thank you very much for all of these things. So we're going to go get stuck into it now. This is leg one. It's a long race. There's lots of points on the board. We've got the first few points this afternoon, so we're going to be nice and focused this afternoon now. And we're going to sail our best, do our best. We've got a great team. Looking forward to getting stuck out on the water with you and with Boris again. And Justine and Cole and Flore. It's going to be great fun out there. So looking forward to seeing you on the other side of the Portsmouth.
Horrible.
It's hard to put them into one group, We're all just a bunch of randos from different countries.
And then we race tomorrow. Wow. So I'm melting. It's Berrehar! It's Berrehar!
Now the fun starts.
Security guard. Security guard. Yeah. No camera, please. No camera.
No camera, mate.
It's go time. It's go time. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
This is the life of an OBR on Malizia.
To the UK. To the UK. To the UK.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board flight MLZ 1297.
Alors là, j'ai un peu de bouffe en rab. Je me fais un tri avec mes favoris et ça va m'amener jusqu'à la fin. Donc, et le reste, je mets dans les sacs des autres.
What's the point? I went off the lock, like this, Did you see that? Really proud.
Winners? Yes!
Today we've got ice cream.
Tomorrow's race day. See you then. We're ready. Stu's ready. I'm ready. Boris is ready. The team's ready. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
You excited for race day?
Have a good one. Yeah, you can. Nice. Let's do it. Let's enjoy it.